You are welcome to our steel design masterclass. So I officially welcome you to steel design to Eurocode 3 and 4. My name is Engineer Ndifreke. So without wasting of time, um, let me quickly go to the course outline. So in this very course, you are going to learn introduction to steel design. Then you will also learn the design of simply supported unrestrained beam. You will learn design of portal frame. You will learn design of beam to beam connection using the partial depth end plate. And we are going to make use of resistance table. Then in this class also, you will learn the design of beam to beam connection using full depth end plate. You will learn the design of steel column. Then you will learn how to design base plate. You learn how to design fin plate connection. You also learn how to design composite floor, steel floor. You will learn the design of roof trusses. You will learn the design of steel water tank, the design of beam to column connection. Then you will learn the design of column splice. Then the material that we are going to use for this course, we are going to make use of Eurocode 3, design of steel structure. So let me show you how Eurocode 3 look like. So this is Eurocode 3, design of steel structures. Let me, design of steel structures. So design of steel structures, part 1, general rules and rule for building. So this is the code that we are going to use. This is going to be our guide for the design of steel. So all this material will be given to you. Then we will also make use of handbook on structural design of steel. So this is the handbook. This is how the handbook looks like. This is the handbook of structural steel work. So we will make use of this. There are a lot of information that we will get from this, especially the steel section. We will have a lot of information and guide from this material. Then we will also make use of simple join to Eurocode 3. Simple join to Eurocode 3. Let me show you how the simple join to Eurocode 3 look like. So this is the simple join to Eurocode 3. This is how it look like. So most of our design guide, we will get them from here. So the next material that we will use for this design is the Eurocode 4, design of composite structure. So this is also how Eurocode 4 look like. So this is Eurocode 4, Eurocode 4, design of composite steel and concrete structure. Since we are going to design the composite floor, or what we may call profile steel deck, so we are going to make use of this code, Eurocode 4. So the next one is going to be the Excel sheet template. Let me see if I have, okay. I think so. This is how the Excel sheet template look like. This is where we do the loading. This is where we design our steel beam, do the loading, and then from there we do the design after we might have finished the analysis. So this is where we do our design. So we are going to make use of this template. We are going to make use of this template. So let me This is not. Okay, so we are going to make use of this template, Excel template. Then we will make use of the AutoCAD drafting software. Make use of AutoCAD drafting software. So to produce the working drawings. The working drawing. Okay, so we move next. So the next thing is the software to be used. So the software that we are going to use for this course is Autodesk Robot Structural Analysis Professional. Now, the why I adopt this software is that it has the 3D capability and it also have the 2D capability. So you can decide to use 2D, 2D model, or you can use the 3D model. So this is how the 3D model look like. So you can model this in 3D, do your loading, run the analysis, and from here you can see the actual shape of the steel members. This is the steel column. This is the steel beam. This is a steel beam. This is the steel column. This is the circular column. This is the UB beam and column. This is a UB universal column. This is a universal beam. So the beautiful thing about the Autodesk Robot Analysis Professional is that you can see the real 3D view of your structural members. Then we will also adopt a class structural designer. So the second software that we will also use is the Tekla structural designer software. So benefit of the course, you will understand steel design from the scratch because we are going to adopt the first principle design approach in our loading, in our analysis, and then the design. Then you will be properly equipped to understand design principle. So when we are talking about steel design, it's not just the application of the software, but you also understand the nitty-gritties of the steel design. Then you will have the capacity to query design software if the output is already. Now, one thing I have come to understand is that people just teach you software application, but you know, design is beyond software application. If you don't understand design from first principle, you might not be able to query the design software because design software is cabbage in, cabbage out. So, but when you understand design from first principle, by the time you start applying the software, you should be able to, you know, query the software output. For example, by the time I finish designing, let's assume that I want to design a simply supported beam like this one now. Now, I will design it in the software. Then when I'm done with the design in the software, I will also do my first principle design, do all the checking. So if you check here, you see this is the section which I have adopted for this design. Then I will go ahead and do my classification of cross section and check using this formula. And now check the limiting value for class 1 is this. So I will now check. Now look at what I have calculated. This is less than this. So therefore the flange outstand is in compression. Therefore the flange outstand in compression is class 1. So internal compression part web under pure bending. So you see all the checking, you do all the checking using the first principle approach so that you can now compare this with what the software are designed if they are okay. So that is exactly what we are going to do in this course. So when you understand this design, then you'll be able to query the output of the software. So thank you very much. That is what we are going to do in this course. So I once again officially welcome you to our structural steel design masterclass. So thank you. See you in the class. Bye.